At our Valley History, we are at the Shinzen Japanese Gardens, where we are experiencing the Toro Nagashi ceremony. Now, the first ceremony of this kind took place in Japan in 1946 following the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And the tradition actually continues on to live today. Oftentimes, the Japanese Toro Nagashi festival coincides with Obon, a Buddhist festival honoring departed family members, and it does usually last for about 3 days. Although thinking of ancestors who have passed away, Toro Nagashi is actually a joyous occasion and a time for celebration rather than mourning lost loved ones. The concept of letting go of the paper lanterns lit with candles and allowing them to float onto the water symbolizes the manner in which spirits carry on in the afterlife and are remembered. To pay respect and show honor, Toro Nagashi festivals also take place in memory of tragic events that have occurred in the country. In honor and memory of lives lost in the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and World War II, lanterns are lit and sent down the river to remember those who are lost. According to Japanese tradition, there is a connection between human bodies and water. It is believed that the lanterns embody the lives of those who have passed, and returning them to water allows for the bodies to return to their natural state. 1946, post-Hiroshima, is not the first time the lantern was celebrated as a form of remembrance. 200 years ago, in Japan, in the time of the samurai, there was a poor family, as the story goes, who owned a small paper factory. This family was blessed with a daughter who they loved dearly. However, she was very ill and passed at a very young age. The family could not afford a grand funeral for her, and so what they did is they took the most expensive paper that they had at the time, was the bleached rice paper, because it was quite expensive to bleach rice paper, and they made a lantern for her, and they floated it down the river in her memory, and they did so every year after that. Following the bombing of Hiroshima in 1945, the particles in the air got so bad that many people were going into waterways, into rivers, and just trying to drink the water and ended up drowning. And so once the air had cleared, many Japanese found their loved ones floating in the river. And so in their honor, in their memory, they lit lanterns. And every year they sent those lanterns down the river to honor the spirits of those that were lost. And they continue to do so today. What we got a chance to experience this evening at the Toro Nagashi ceremony at Shinzen Japanese Garden was beautiful. There were over 200 lanterns going through the lake at Woodward Park, dedicated to babies, sons, daughters, grandparents, wives, husbands, friends, aunts, uncles, and every culture, every demographic you can think of was out here tonight, all sharing together this beautiful moment of remembering the ones that we love, and not mourning for them, but remembering them and loving them and honoring them. So next year, join us for the 38th annual Toro Nagashi Lantern Ceremony at Shinzen Gardens, because it was truly memorable, friends. All right, have a good one. We'll see you next time.